you work for
Yeah.
gets really interesting to that.
More questions?
Is this a game engine or did you build it from scratch?
We built everything from scratch. At the time when we started to make it, there weren't that many engines available that could do what we wanted to do. If I were to start something today, I would not build an engine from scratch. I would license Crytek, Unreal, Source Engine, or use Unity. Yeah.
A large part of this code still was used to create the product after that.
No, we rewrote the game from scratch 11 times. So we made the game, threw it away, made the game, threw it away. We used Python, which allows you to be very rapid in development, and it's very important to not get attached to the code. It's often a problem with junior programmers. They get emotionally connected to their creations, and it's something that takes years to unwind, but it's really important not to get attached to the code. The code is not what is important. The finished product is what is important, and or the finished iteration, and how that advances your idea on what it is that you're doing. When I showed this to Reynir, he said to me, Hilmar, it was supposed to be 3D. Okay. So we fixed that. If you click ahead two slides. So this was the second version. And in this version, the radar from Elite was something that Reynir, the creative director, was obsessing about. But what we figured out, when you have a third-person camera, the radar doesn't make any sense. Like, it makes sense when the camera is inside the spaceship, then you have a spatial relation understanding to the radar around you. But when you watch it in third person, it becomes really screwy. So it's funny how, like, if you click ahead a little bit more, and this is the first, like, here's another example. Like, Reynir again was obsessing about the Maya interface, which has like the thing that comes up in the middle when you do something. So we did a prototype of that, but it didn't make any sense because it was always in the way. You couldn't see what was going on. The UI was always in the way. So as you watch the progression of the game, then the radar becomes smaller, moves down here into the corner, and then it just pops up. So it's if you click ahead a little bit more. Okay, a little bit more. Here, now that it's down here, and now we have the ship interface fixed down here. It's sort of little glass pearls, very, very iMac-y. And click ahead a little bit more. Back one. Now the letter is over here. Obviously going away. Now the ship interface is here with the dials and everything that you basically see in each day. So it's like these iterations were so important to really know what it was that we're doing, and for the designers and the artists to give us the nerds that were making it direction on. It's like, yeah, a little bit more like this, a little bit more like that. No, let's like this. Because like sitting and writing a game design document is really pointless. No one really reads it. It really is in the finished product. I often say that writing the game design document is important for the designers. So the designers understand and agree what they are doing. No one really reads it. And that's what I like about Scrum. It's like the people with the idea intermixed with the people that are doing the work, and communicating with them like constantly, instead of just writing a document over here, throwing it over the wall and hoping it turns out into what you want it to turn out. More questions?
You recommend then scrapping a lot of ideas while making a game?
Totally. I mean, just look at this. There was a lot of changes in that. And again, about the iteration, you're making a game for 3 months, had it working every 2 weeks. It will iterate and change and evolve as you make it.
It will get better.
It will get better. More questions?
When submitting a finished design document to a publisher,
Yes.
would it be acceptable for a game with a lot of story elements not have all the conversations fully fleshed out? Would the publishers accept a design document like that?
A publisher will never take a look at any design document.
All right.
Forget the design document. Make the game, make a quick iteration, a quick prototype, something that proves what you're doing, and take that.
A lot of images of. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You can make like if you have concept art and somewhere where you want to go. That's important. But a prototype of the game is pivotal to talking to a publisher. Coming with an idea, you can just imagine. I mean, how many ideas they get every single day.
Okay.
I mean, I get a constant amount of ideas thrown to me. Hey, I have a great idea for a game. It's like, who hasn't? Who hasn't a great idea for a game? It doesn't matter. Ideas are like assholes. Everyone has them. This is what it is. More questions? This is your chance. I've done this for almost 2 decades.
How did you start marketing the game? Like, how did you get it so popular?
We opened a website and we opened forums as early as August 2000, so almost 3 years before the game came out, and people were starting the meta game aspect of it, forming alliances and smack talking each other like as 3 years before it. There were even corporation websites made where people recruited, had maybe 100 people in their fake corporation in the non-existing game, fighting on the forums, getting tired of it and quitting and never playing the game. There was this website called Intersect who was like created in 2001 or something, like Flash program, persistent, like an amazing website. And that company never got it into the game. They got tired and quit before it came out.
Did you have support teams playing it 24/7 when it launched, or did that come later because it's an MMO?
Support teams.
Company people on the chat playing the game, helping out the new groups.
Customer support.
Yeah, we had a volunteer program that did that. People that were part of the beta, they volunteered to help players in the beginning. Most of us were way too busy just fixing all the bugs that were in the game. So I didn't play it until like half a year after it came out, when I was on paternity leave. And it was a lot. I'm sure people played it. The designers played it a lot in the beginning to find where where we could improve it. But a lot of the team was just busy fixing the bugs that were in it when it launched.
One thing. Still forming the question in my head, so it might take a while.
This is like Hitchhiker's Guide.
Sorry?
It's not the answer.
So basically, I'm just curious for people who are trying to get into into this business, but they don't exactly know where they fit in. For example, there's obviously, to make a game, you need someone in the art department to make all the big things. You need the programmers, you need the coders, and the best thing I have is a basic understanding of Java. So obviously I wouldn't fit there either. But I would contribute with things like stories and things like that. How would a person like that, who doesn't have the obvious skills, get himself into a game development like that?
Yeah, it's just like you have to find those people, like I talked about, creating the team. I mean, show up to events like this, hang around at the IGI website, I mean, where all the people are interested. Like, try to have like a passion for your idea. If you have an idea, I mean, I said ideas aren't important, but they